Hi everyone, I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen. Another episode of What's for Dinner. And like I said, if I've got the fire all out and hot, then we may as well make use of it, right? So we did mozzarella sticks and we did fried ravioli, and now we're going to round out our meal with the protein portion, and we're going to make chicken fingers. And I know these are relatively simple, but you know, you're never going to get a better chicken finger than the one that you make at home. And you should never ever buy the pre-made chicken fingers in the grocery store because they're made out of garbage. They're made out of chopped meat that's been formed and put into a mold and then breaded, and questionable ingredients have been used, and you don't want to infiltrate your body with that kind of garbage. So this is as simple as it gets. This, what I have here, is the equivalent of 4 chicken breasts. I cut them into cutlets, so I had a total of 8 chicken breasts, at which point I cut them into strips. That's not rocket science. It's really easy. If you don't have a good sharp knife, then you just are going to be in like Flynn. So, flour, egg mixture, breadcrumb. And using your hands is highly recommended because those are the tools God gave you. Simple. Now, and you just do it until they're all done, and then you're going to go over to the fryer and you're going to fry them. And it doesn't take that long, and you didn't have to go out somewhere to get them, and they're probably a lot cheaper than if you went to the drive-thru. We have a place here called Zaxby's. And, you know, they have like this world famous, is that weird? Oh, it's a peppercorn. World famous chicken strip thing going on. And you know what? You cannot go there with a family of 4 for less than $40. I am so not kidding you. Who wants to spend $40 on chicken fingers?
Fast food.
Really? It's ridiculous. So I'm going to go ahead and finish dredging all of these, and then when we come back, we're going to fry them off. We're all ready to go ahead and fry off our chicken strips. These take a lot less time than you think. As long as you have your oil up to the proper heat, and I have mine on medium heat in this cast iron multi-cooker, when these turn the perfect shade of golden brown, they're going to be done, I promise, because you've cut the chicken thin enough that it's going to just like flash cook in this oil. Don't overcrowd your pan. I know I keep saying that. And just like everything else that I have done, I have fried this in sunflower oil. In this, I do not use canola oil. You can do your own research on why I don't use canola oil. There's a lot of questionable research. I mean, the research isn't questionable, but there's a lot of reasons why I don't choose to use canola oil. It's not as good for you as you think. Give it a zhuzh. But don't push it around too much because you'll knock some of that coating off of it. Just leave them alone. And then once they, I think probably 4 minutes is like the magic number, between 4 and 5 minutes. And then these are going to be ready to pull out and fry off the rest of them. I have actually 3 layers here because I don't like to crowd my tray. And they've had time to rest with that coating on them, and the coating has firmed up a bit, so that's another reason, just like I did with the mozzarella sticks and the ravioli. If you let them sit out and air dry just a little bit, it really does make a huge difference for you. So, let's see. I'm sure these are nowhere near being done, but you're going to have, every piece is going to be different because not every piece is the exact same size. You know, you made these from scratch, so they're going to cook at different rates of time. It's like, you're just going to want to keep your eye on them and pull them out when you think they're ready to go.
Floater.
You have a floater. If they float, go ahead and have a look at them. It's not as dark as I'd like it to be. I like it to be just a little bit darker. But then you'll know they are almost finished. Like this little guy here, he's probably done. And onto some paper towels that we have. I have a sheet pan. I have cut down a paper grocery bag to fit. See, I'll show you. There's a paper sack, and then I have several layers of paper toweling. I like the idea of having paper bags around. You know, when I was a kid, we always had paper bags because we didn't have plastic bags. Paper bags are super useful. So when you go to the store every couple of times, ask for paper bags if you go to a grocery store where they bag your groceries for you, because paper bags are really useful. You can use them for leaves. Now that fall is here, if you live in an area, you can use them for composting. You can use them for book covers. You know, I'm going to do a video on how to do a book cover with a paper bag, just like I used to do when I was in high school. These, can you hear how they kind of change their song? That means it's time to take them out. Beautiful. And these don't look like the pre-made, chopped and formed versions of chicken fingers that you're going to get from the grocery store. And I guarantee your kids are going to beg you to make these. I'm so not kidding. We are all done frying, and there are our delicious and easy chicken fingers that you made yourself, that didn't take really any extra. They got a little bit of extra time, a little bit of extra effort, but it's all worth it in the end. This is the perfect party pick-me-up, perfect party food, and it's delicious, and it's not that difficult to make. You can make these and you can keep them warm in the oven, about 200 degrees, and they're going to keep them nice and crispy as long as you keep them in a single layer, and perhaps on a baking sheet that you also have a cooling rack on. That way they don't get soggy on the bottom. So I certainly hope that this encourages you to give making your own chicken fingers a try, and I hope that you love it when you do that. If you're a visitor here and you've never subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. I hope you like what you saw, and if you did and you're one of my regulars, please hit that thumbs up button, and also leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of my video today. And I always thank you so much for stopping by, because without you, I would not have a channel, and I always love visiting with you. So I hope you try it. I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.